Welcome back. Dead fish with reports of people coughing and sneezing while on the beach. These have become common over the last couple of weeks, with effects of red tide being felt more and more. Jameson?
Yeah, Wendy, let's take a look here at the latest update. Here's the map. You can see that red tide going up and down our coast there, very prevalent. And based off of samples collected just this week, FWC says that they found high levels of bacteria at Clearwater Beach in the Dunedin area, as well as near Boca Ciega Bay and in multiple locations around Sarasota, while medium levels were found at Treasure Island, Reddington Shores, and Anna Maria Island. Lower levels there found around Tampa Bay and the Venice area of Sarasota County. Wendy?
Meanwhile, as this continues to creep up into the Bay Area, coastal businesses are feeling the impact. Tonight, ABC Action News reporter Lydia Vasquez speaks with a local charter boat captain to learn more about what he's having to do just to stay afloat during red tide.
Usually this early in the season, we don't see red tide.
Red tide along the west coast of Florida is forcing charter Captain Brian Mathey to head north.
Down south by Clearwater, we started losing our bait. That's usually kind of the first tip to us that we have something in the water, usually red tide.
Mathey says it can kill any chance of catching good bait fish, which he depends on to put food on the table.
It's my full-time job. We have 7 of us out of this marina here. It's most of ours full-time deal, so if we're not running charters, we're not making money.
State reports indicate red tide came up the coast with last week's southerly wind. It continues to create waves for Mathey, but he says he hasn't seen too many dead fish in Palm Harbor or Dunedin, and it seems what's in the water now is washed up from the south from last week. And yet he says his business is doing pretty well with their shift north. Thursday, one group took home about 30 fish.
Today we caught trout, redfish, and snook. If it's something that you think might affect your health, do some research on it because things are still biting out here. Fish are still running.
Mathey tells me while red tide this early makes him skeptical heading into spring break and summer, he adds so far he hasn't had any cancellations. And since he is able to work around some of the red tide, it's making for productive days out on the water.
We can take them out to some private secluded islands up north that crystal clear water, no dead fish, and do charters that way. People that don't want to fish, we can still get them out to an island and enjoy the beach.
Reporting in Palm Harbor, Lydia Vasquez, ABC Action News.